Hi guys! In today's video, I'm showing you how I made these easy and cute DIY Barbie doll shoes using some boring mass-produced shoes as a base. This way you don't have to make the heel and base of the shoe, which makes the process just a little bit easier. But if you want to make the whole shoe from scratch, I have other videos showing you how to do that in my doll shoe playlist, which is linked in the cards. From the same basic pair of mass-produced doll shoes, I was able to make these two very different, elegant sandals, summer-like shoes for dolls, but you can of course choose to make your shoes however you like. So here's the basic shoe that we'll be using for our base. It's not the most boring of shoes, however the plastic in the top of the shoe is pretty thick, which actually makes it a little too tight and very hard to get on the foot of a basic Barbie. As you can see here, it does take a bit of wiggling to get the shoe onto the foot at all, but once it's on, it's, not a bad shoe, it's just a bit boring. So we're gonna use the base for something more exciting. The first step in the transformation is to remove the top part of the shoe. I do this by very carefully carving it away using my X-Acto knife. The plastic is pretty soft, so it's not very hard, but of course you should also be careful not to cut yourself. Once the top of the shoe has been removed, you should have a very simple base that now fits the curve of the doll's foot. Now you can customize the base by painting it with acrylic paint. I went for a slightly deeper red color for the bottoms and then black for the rest. Once you're happy with the look of your base, seal in the paint with a couple of layers of Modpodge. And that's the shoe base done. Next we're gonna make the inner sole of the shoe. For this I used some sketchbook paper since it's slightly thicker than regular printer paper, and then I pushed it to the foot of the doll and sketched around it to get the shape. Then you want to cut it out and then paint it using acrylic paint to match the bottom of the shoes. Once it's dry, seal it in with a bit of Modpodge as well. Once the sole is dry, use a bit of sticky tack to stick it to the bottom of the doll's foot to get the right curve. For the top of the shoe, we're gonna use some thin ribbon, gluing this to the bottom of the sole, going across the foot. I wanted the ribbon to form a cross shape, but you can arrange it however you like. Once the ribbon is secure, you want to glue the shoe base onto the bottom of the soles. And here I have a very basic high-heeled summer sandal. I thought it was a little too plain, so I decided to take some more of the ribbon and sew it together into a small bow and glue this to the back. And here we are, that's our first pair of shoes done. For the next pair of shoes, I used the exact same type of basic shoe, just in a different color, so I removed the top the same way before painting it with acrylic paint. It's important that you seal the paint in with a layer of Modpodge or any other type of glaze to make sure it just won't scrape off. Cut out a pair of soles from the paper like before and stick them to the doll's foot using sticky tack. For the top of this shoe, I'll be using this lace ribbon in an off-white pinkish shorter color. Start by gluing it onto the sole around the heel, and I prefer to use a very thick fabric glue because it sticks right away. Then glue down both sides. Once the glue has dried, you want to take a needle and thread and carefully stitch together the two front pieces to close off the shoe by keeping the toe part open. For a little extra detail, I'll be adding this tiny plastic bow, which is from eBay and is actually nail art supplies. Glue this onto the stitch part of the shoe and then add on the bottom to the sole. And here's our finished little elegant lace shoe. So to recap, here's what we made today. We took these very basic boring plastic doll shoes and turned them into our own customized creations. Obviously I made these two pairs based on my own personal preference, but you can make this style and look however you like. I've also previously used this technique to make a pair of doll shoes into doll boots, so it's really up to your own creativity. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you guys found my techniques helpful so you can make your own shoes from now on. Which of the two pair of shoes that we made today is your favorite? I really like both of them, though they're very different styles. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Hit me a like if you did, and if you want to see more content like this, be sure to let me know down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in a new video real soon. Bye!